Yeah,
So,
and the thing we are doing just recently, we wanted to honor the 100 years of Master going to the West. So, of course, since we are in lockdown, there is nothing much we can do apart the online classes. So, we had made many months ago 100 boxes representing 100 years, and in each box, we put a book of the autobiography of a yogi, a candle, and incense,
Wow.
and
Break
brace
mala,
and
like
mala.
a
So we wanted
Wow.
to send these boxes, these 100 boxes, to 100 celebrities, 100,
like influential people in
influential
Mumbai.
people in Mumbai,
Wow.
as an
Wow.
act of outreach beyond that what we are used to.
Mm-hmm.
So just
3 days ago,
3 days ago
on Guru
for
Purnima.
Guru Purnima, we were able to send those boxes.
And
Wow.
48 so far.
48 so far.
Oh.
So we sent it to the who's who of Bollywood. We sent it to the Tata, Ratan Tata, Mahindra, all the investors.
Good.
Yes,
Good
that's
for you. That's
great.
fantastic. Oh, good.
And so,
Oh.
but we had one of our devotees here who helped kind of organize the couriering and the distribution of it. So he had a guy, his office guy. We got him a taxi for the whole day. And so he went and delivered individually, personally. So
Wow.
we got it.
Yeah,
It wasn't just like we
unbelievable.
sent it through some,
Yeah,
courier
yeah, yeah.
company and let's hope they got it. Maybe they got it. So he made sure the guy signs for it if they don't take it personally. Otherwise, in many cases, he said they sent, from wherever they were, they sent somebody to take the box and bring it back to their apartment, their own help at home. So we made sure that it actually got into their houses and didn't just get lost.
Oh.
And
Oh.
the timing was so perfect because very recently a young man of Bollywood, very loved by many people, committed suicide.
We heard. Yeah. Yeah.
It was a huge thing who had
Oh.
shaken many people within the industry. So in that package that those hampers, those boxes with the AY, we wrote a little note saying, this is who we are, disciples of Paramhansa Yogananda, Ananda Mumbai, blah, blah, blah. If you ever need extra support, things that you cannot share with people around you, please know that you have, something.
Essentially, rather than, before first you were wondering, what kind of route should we take? Because how do you
Approach.
You don't want to be like preachy, you don't want to be like, you don't want to be imposing in any way. This is who we are, we're really good, so check us out. And so we were wondering what personal energy should we put in there so these people can both have a nice, first moment with us,
Impression.
yet they feel a lot of space around this whole process, and they feel that if they want to accept it, then they should feel like they are getting to accept it as opposed to us kind of pushing it on them. So we have a friend, a friend of ours who's been taking some of our classes, but she's now much more just of a friend, but she's in the industry. She's a fashion photographer and an actress. So we were just talking to her about, what do you think you guys will want?
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, whatever she gave us was completely the opposite that
we
we
were
had in mind. We had to change
Oh
so
my
many
God.
ways just to make it right because we wanted to make it right.
And so we
Oh.
picked it up from the thread of just divine friendship,
Yeah.
We're here if you need a real friend beyond all because that's what she said people are missing, because you don't know you don't know who's genuine, who's not. You don't know who's with you because of this moment and will not be with you, come day after tomorrow. So we just picked it up from the perspective of if you ever feel that you need an extra support, an extra friend who is just, removed from the energy that you're in, we're here.
Wow.
We just left it at that.
So anyway,
What a
that's
sweet
also,
thing.
Yeah.
another energy that has, put into motion. Let's see why
Fabulous. Fabulous.
things back, but yeah.
Very
Wow.
good.
Yes.
So now we have the next list of people that we're putting together. In the next 50, we got 48 so far, and these will be more maybe civil servants, more CEOs, more industrialists,
Doctors,
more
maybe.
doctors, just we're trying to find all aspects of society, find those people who people respect, who have some influence in society. So if it impacts them, our whole thought was this: if I say meditation is good, maybe 2 people will believe me. But if Sachin Tendulkar says meditation is good,
Virat Kohli.
so that 3 million people will instantly believe him.
Yeah.
So our whole thought was, how can we, if we touch one of these people, the impact that they could have is far greater than the impact we're
Absolutely.
at least having currently. So with that thought in mind, and Master himself attracted so many influential people and was able to
Absolutely.
help
Yeah.
that whole strata of society as well. So anyway, here we are in
Oh,
Mumbai.
how
and
fun.
Might as well try it.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're in
This
the
is,
perfect place for that.
well, you're sort of like in the Mount Washington of India in a sense. It's like you're right in the center of all that world, and it's fabulous.
We're having
We-
fun.
yeah.
That's all.
And we try to go.
So what kind of classes are you doing online? What are you teaching?
Well, we have a lot of variety going on. In addition to what's happening live, we also have, our own members that we are giving them a little bit more of energy aside from the live classes. There are 3 things that we are sticking to, which is Tuesdays we have guided meditation and healing prayers, a much more, larger way. We have
So in those healing prayers, what we do is we've started putting out just on Facebook, anybody with any issue, write us and we'll pray for you. And so, we get every week, I don't know, 60, 70, 80, 100 requests.
Wow.
So we've created a separate group only for those requests. We have around 35 people here in Mumbai. And so they are assigned those. And then of those 100, we scan through it. Some of those people who help us with the healing prayer circles, we ask them to just prioritize maybe 10 or 15. And then live, we pray for them.
Wow.
Say their name, say the issue, where they are, visualizing them. And so you have around, close to 50 to 100 people then and there just praying for them. So that's doing really well. That's
very
picking up a lot.
Yeah, very powerful. And you
good.
include everyone.
Yeah.
It's part of it unites people somehow. I don't know that person, but I'm so compassionate. I feel for that person. It creates a wonderful vibration of supporting one another.
And we're getting requests from Ghana, New Zealand, Singapore,
Wow.
the United States,
Wow.
Netherlands. So we don't even know who these people are, but it just feels like, all right, we really are just, one big happy family together.
Wow.
So it's a
That's
nice one.
Great.
Very good. Very good.
Wow. What a wonderful
so-
thing.
For us, Sunday satsangs, we cannot have, it's not like we can't, but our satsangs are a little bit more different than the usual satsangs that within an Ananda community could have. Just because we are a little bit newer in the sense how we are presenting ourselves, and we again want to make sure that people embrace this instantly rather than rejecting it. So we are trying to find that balance that fulfills both. We don't compromise the teachings, but at the same time we feel very comfortable to share them in a way that we know anyone who listens to this will feel completely helped or inspired or uplifted. So we have
Our 2 other major classes that we are doing are the Bhagavad-Gita and the autobiography of a yogi, where we're just reading through it and just talking. It's amazing how much, just wisdom has been squeezed into every word, every line of these 2 books. And so these are also doing extremely well. So we have, at least live, we have close to 80 to 100 people who are kind of consistently with us through this process, but then it really goes out a lot.
I don't know how.
For your Sunday satsang, what do you do exactly in your Sunday satsang then?
So we have a half an hour meditation.
Uh-huh.
Prayer, the chanting, the half an hour meditation. Then
I mean, it's the same as we
yeah.
never, as it is, don't have the
The-
Festival of Light.
yeah.
So we don't have the Festival of Light in India.
I mean, it's pretty much the same, but without.
We don't follow the rays.
We don't follow
of
the
course.
rays of the one light.
Oh,
So
okay.
we have people that we have asked for many weeks, please give us the topics that you think you would like to know. What are your issues in life?
Yeah,
What are
yeah.
you struggling with? What do you want to know? What do you want to add into your life? So we try to talk around those subjects that people really want to know. So it's not the race of the one light, but very similar.
We do an affirmation. We do our meditation. I mean,
Do you
can't-
do you
can't go
follow
wrong.
do you follow the affirmations through the year?
No, we do an affirmation related to whatever topic.
Uh-huh.
So, so we try to ensure, so if it's something to do with diet, then we'll talk about health. If it's something to do with, karma or laziness or something, then it's willpower. So we try to make sure that the affirmation that they do, and then we do the fire ceremony with the mantras
Nice, nice.
At the end.
at the end. So we try to be like, here's the wisdom, and now let's, kind of do something with it. And so we'll make the fire ceremony also very particular. What are we offering? What, depending on what we talked about, what was the affirmation that we did, depending on that, so we just try to make the package as if it's all, each one is feeding the other, and you are giving them 3 different ways to approach the same issue or the same subject.
I mean, until very recently, we were doing daily affirmations also live. So every day we did an affirmation. We spoke a little bit about, the affirmation itself, and then people could do the affirmation with us. So we gave an opportunity to people to start the day with an affirmation, and we used affirmations for self-healing of Swamiji, and people loved that too. So every day you just give 5 minutes inspiration, and it helps people to start. It gives them a direction. Okay, today my day is going to be, this is my goal, my direction. There is a purpose. So every day there was a theme, and people really enjoyed that.
Whoa.
So you're not doing that anymore?
We finished.
We finished.
Affirmations are over.
Wow.
It
Wow.
was every day. I mean,
Oh
we
my
would
God.
wake up like affirmation.
It was Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Monday is our day off. And Saturday and Sunday we have the autobiography and the Sunday Satsang. So that time we didn't do it. So 4 times a week. And we went on for
13
52,
weeks.
whatever that, 13 weeks. We did
Wow.
not think we'd get through it.
Oh my God.
In addition, we are also offering spiritual counseling, in the sense that nowadays there are so many life coaches and spiritual, counseling. So master's teachings are so awesome. Might as well also have them accessible to people who are really suffering. So why not to make, let them try with our teachings? Maybe they never thought, they never understood the concept of karma, why they are going through this. So that's also that on a regular basis, people are asking for it. And
so that's nice too, because interestingly, it's mostly people who aren't connected to Ananda. They've just found you, they're looking for some help, and they just see, okay, there's this spiritual counseling option. And they take an appointment. So we have a form on our website. They fill the form, they get an appointment, they make the payment. So when we first started it, it was also a means to help supplement a lot of the initial days when we weren't having a steady enough income. But now it's just become a nice way, in fact, to bridge the gap, because they're not looking for spiritual teachings, but they are looking for a solution to some particular problem, whether it's a relationship that they are having a lot of trouble with, a lot of people, financial issues that they have, and they feel there's a certain block in their lives. So you just get to connect with them one-on-one, and it's just 45 minutes. It's really focused. you have a wonderful conversation, and many of them then decide they do want to, learn meditation, but
That's
some
great.
just don't.
Yeah, of course. We always bring up, like the solution for everything. Eventually, it's just meditation. There is no other way around. So at the end of every counseling, like almost everything is guided to that point. Like, guys, have you tried this? If not, it could be a good thing for you to start exploring, and people feel good. It's just, we are
Nice,
enjoying
nice.
that process too. Yeah.
I
We
bet.
recently
That's
started
wonderful.
Kriya, with our Kriya Bans, just have a half an hour Kriya discussion on their technique, how they do, what they're feeling. Just because sometimes when you're at the center thinking that people could just come to you and do it, we're not, we don't get enough of it. But now that they can do it through Zoom or WhatsApp, so many more people are interested in just saying, okay, so that's another thing that we kind of just say, anybody, take your slot, get an appointment, just if you want to get your Kriyas checked. Or more importantly, what we are enjoying is having a discussion on what they think they are doing in Kriya. Because,
Wonderful.
you don't necessarily get that perspective as much. They come, they hear you tell what Kriya should be, but you may not necessarily hear from them exactly what they're feeling, how they're doing. So this kind of became a fun thing where we first just asked them, you tell me what you think Kriya is, you tell me what you think you're supposed to be doing, and then you just start refining it, and it's really fun. I mean, it's been fun for us
That's
more than
great.
anything else.
So is it one-on-one or is it in a small group?
One-on-one.
One-on-one. Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
So
fantastic.
we're busy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God. Oh my God. That's amazing.
Also, we are taking care, of course, of all our social media. Everything that goes out is kind of coordinated by Shurjo and I, like on Instagram. Now, so that's another aspect that we were new. We never thought Instagram could be another source of, sharing the teachings. And now it has become a big thing. So I
Wow.
don't know if you have
Wow.
seen these new animations that we are doing about Swamiji, Babaji, Master. So we have come with this new concept of sharing the teachings in a little lighter way. And today we posted the Steve Jobs with the AY. We are selecting a few
Wonderful.
celebrities also with the AY. So it's fun, and people like to share those
I
things.
don't know if you can see
Yeah.
this. This is what our Instagram account looks like.
Wow.
So it has a lot of cartoons in it.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so, we have little drawings of Master, of Babaji,
Swami
sharing the
quotes.
teachings as Swamiji. We have one where George Harrison, talking about how he gives.
Oh, that's great. Wow.
Then
Who did the artwork for it?
We
we've
have
hired a company for that.
Wow.
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 So, I mean, it was originally the founder, it's a startup, very young man in his late 20s, early 30s, who started this social marketing company. And so he,
Came
he
to our
came, he
class.
took our classes, he took discipleship. And so while talking to him, he was telling us about his company, and we just said, could we hire you? So, of course, they gave us a very good deal. And
Wow.
but then you have to sit with them every, for like the beginning, a week before the month, and you're just like, okay, they'll conceptualize certain ideas, but then you have to be like, yes, this works, this doesn't work, use this quote, Master can't be looking like this, you have to say it this way, they say that. It's just like so much that needs to
That's
go into it. But
great.
again, lots of fun because you get to.
It's a lot of creativity has been happening since the last 2 years, really. It's like you don't even know from where it's coming, but it's just given to you, and you just follow that, and you are impressed
Yeah.
how much you are able to accomplish when you say yes, and when
Yeah.
you are willing, and you open yourself to these amazing possibilities. I mean, Shurjo and I have never ever lived in a city like Mumbai. It's like living in New York. I mean, we have been always babysitting.
Babysat. I mean, we've just been protected.
We have been always protected, whether by within our Ananda communities, by you guys, or by Swamiji, or by other people. Like always in our cocoon. And suddenly, like we are thrown in the middle of this city, which is so restless and chaotic, hectic, and yet we feel in tune with the underneath consciousness of it.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, so there is a lot of grace. We don't feel tired. Our energy is most of the time.
Is that us?
Yes.
Yeah, we hear you.
So we hope this will continue like that for as long as it may.
Wow.
Do you hear that static?
We did.
We did, we don't now.
We don't now.
Okay.
Who knows?
I think there's some issue.
Sorry, we are not letting you asking us any questions.
Oh, listen, this is great.
We're enjoying this so much.
This is very inspiring. This is inspiring for us, and it'll be very inspiring for all of our Ananda Sacramento world. I actually think it's really inspiring for all of Ananda.
Yeah.
So, you know, it's really important to Swami, as you guys obviously know and saw in your own eyes, your own experience, he was always looking for a new way, a new expression, a new audience, a new way to reach people and and serve and help. And that's what you guys are doing. So that's fantastic. Fantastic.
Just to mention, if you're thinking of celebrities like Steve Jobs, do you know who Will Smith is?
Yes.
He reads the autobiography of a yogi.
Okay, that's a good one
That's
too.
a good one to explore.
Yeah.
So you can probably Google that or something, but he's such a nice man.
Yeah, we've done Steve Jobs, we've done George Harrison, we'll do Elvis Presley. Then there are a few Indian, we've
Ravi
got
Shankar.
Gandhi, Ravi Shankar, Virat Kohli, who's a very famous cricketer.
I mean, I don't know there now in the US how the autobiography well known is, but in India, at least in Mumbai, I'm impressed how many people know the book. It's
Wow.
like almost everyone knows of the biography of a yogi. So for us, somehow it's becoming so easy, to
Oh, that's great.
just
Wow.
through the book. That YouTube video of the book is like such an easy channel.
This is not coming through very well. We're having trouble hearing that last bit.
Yeah, I think there's some static. I don't know. I thought it was on our end, but I turned off our mic, so it's not on our end anymore.
Weird.
Think it's on our end?
Oh. Huh.
Like what? How?
It's like,
Yeah. Has it always been through the whole time you're hearing that?
It
No.
started
Yeah, this just started too.
2 minutes ago. Yeah. I don't know.
I'm just looking at the camera to see what's when we stop talking, it goes down pretty close to zero. But
It's
Well-
good for Para still.
well, you guys, it's getting to be. I don't know what your bedtime is. But,
Now it's dinner
now
time.
we have to.
oh, it's dinner. Oh, you're proper Indians. I should. Oh my God.
But we have programs from 7 up till 8:30.
Wow.
And then after that we do, we do cook dinner and then eat dinner and then
Oh
go
my
to
God.
our meals and see what the rest of the day
Oh my
still holds
God.
for us.
Wow.
Well, thank you for taking this time with us. We just have enjoyed being with you so much.
Thank you both really for having us, for giving us this little moment together.
Beautiful.
It's
Beautiful.
wonderful.
Well,
And we pray that all of these ideas come true and you have that beautiful mansion by the ocean.
with the garden and the
Yes.
marble floors or whatever it can be.
Yeah,
Oh,
thank you. That will be very nice if you can also hold that vision for us.
yeah. Well,
Absolutely.
we hold that vision for you. We also hold that vision for ourselves that we could come and visit. It's not just for you guys, it's also for us. So, oh.
You will always be more than
Well, God bless you all. And give our love to everyone in Mumbai.
We will, and we hope you give ours to everyone.
We will. Jai Guru.
And all our love to you both. God bless you.
Take care. Jai Guru.